Growing up here, I didn't really have a lot of like art support. I felt like it really wasn't a huge art scene.
In an arts landscape like Indy historically has not done a very good job of celebrating people of color in the arts specifically across institutions. Black people, Indigenous people, queer people have all been marginalized. Their artwork has not been collected at the same rates. The value of their pieces has not, it's pretty bleak when you know the history of it. And so to see things changing here as rapidly as they have and with Butter is really exciting. Butter is a 4-day fine art fair that celebrates Black visual artists. Not just visual artists, people with all kinds of skills and creative expertise get pulled into this.
It stands on its own. I don't compare anything to it because it allows you to pour into it what you want to get from it. And obviously this is a fine art fair, so Butter is fine art, but Butter is also about culture, it's about fun, it's about community.
Because there aren't a ton of local galleries to bring in. So we're working directly with artists instead. Our whole curatorial team sort of played the gallery representational management guidance role with the artists, as well as really thinking comprehensively about the fair environment and what it means to work with twice as many artists as we worked last year, and probably close to 4 times as many individual works of art. You think about people who are making important work that struggle to find other platforms in the city, and so there's sort of a lot that goes into choosing who we invite to be part of Butter. It is curated, so artists participate by invitation. We're also doing a lot of knowledge sharing and professional development with people. Then worrying about lighting and inventory and sales and
They curate an environment that allows you to be your best and just to be yourself. And that's when I feel like you flourish the most, when you're able to kind of set yourself aside from others and say, this is what differentiates me and this is how I thrive. And they showcase that. I paint what I feel and I use my canvas as a mirror. And so I really don't go into my piece with a deadline in mind, or at least I try not to, because I want to be in flow. I want to be connected and be authentic to my process. And so I allow my subconscious really to work as my project manager. I paint from a dream journal, and a lot of things that I find is that my inner child inspires many of my pieces. And so I believe that my art allows others to channel their creativity and their inner child as well.
I work primarily in fiber, but it's like a 2-step process within my practice. So I also draw, and then I also do quilts. Both of them merge together to create my practice around Black identity, Black culture. I just thought I was born here, I was raised here, I might as well be involved some way. I'm glad what Butter is doing. I'm glad that they're bringing this organization and uplifting the art scene here. The potential that it had bringing, highlighting the Black culture in Indianapolis, which lacks.
Everything about the way that Butter is built is kind of not following the model. It's different. I feel like I'm wearing more hats than maybe a curator would typically. I knew I need to bring in an install team, and I'm gonna be pulled in a million directions the week before, 2 weeks before. I need to trust other people to do that. Even though it's fun for me, I need to take care of some other stuff.
Butter allows people to unite. And art, I feel like, is a universal language. And so hopefully, as a society, as we're healing and coming together, hopefully butter is like glue that continues to bring community together. The collaborations that I've seen that have happened just since last year's butter to this year, I can only imagine how much bigger it's going to be. And there's so much of a buzz around just the expanding art and culture.